What if Goku trained Deku? Chapter 3. Grow Stronger. The following day, Deku threw a massive punch at Goku, which as always was caught. However, Deku didn't let up and swung with his other hand, but Goku dodged this easily. Great work, Goku said, but stopped for a second. Deku, who was mid-attack, skidded to a halt in front of Goku. Why are you holding back? Goku asked. What do you mean? I can only handle 5%, said a confused Deku. That's not what I mean. When I grabbed your hand, it was the perfect chance to keep the momentum going and kick me. Your legs are stronger than your arms, so use them. However, I want to try something else with you now, something that will strengthen your body. Deku was confused. Was it some crazy workout or something? Sit down next to me and close your eyes, Deku said. Goku and Deku sat facing the ocean with their eyes shut. Focus and feel the energy within you. Do you mean one for all? No, I mean your ki. Everything living has it. If you can control it, it's a terrifying weapon or a formidable defense. Ki is what allows me to do all the stuff I can do. Deku was confused. He had never heard of anything like that. Try and feel your heart beating. Feel that burst of power with every beat. Focus. Feel the flow of your blood through your veins. Feel the power reach your muscles. Now focus and push it out of your fingertips. Using his ability to sense ki, Goku focused and could just about feel the little drop of Deku's ki leave his fingertips. Damn, this kid is a natural, Goku thought. They repeated the process again and again for around an hour or two of them barely moving. With every repetition, the drop of ki Deku produced grew until eventually Deku produced a small ki blast. It was only around a centimeter across and it was glowing a soft green. Goku opened his eyes and a smile crossed his face. Okay kid, slowly open your eyes. Deku did, and he was amazed at what he had created. Great job kid, now focus on the ball. It is made of your energy, so it will obey your commands, but you need to focus. First, try moving it between your fingers. Deku focused hard. He strained his mind, repeating, move between your fingers, over and over again. Hey kid, chill out. Remember how you made this ball. You are calm and focused. Ki is way easier when you aren't tense. Now breathe and relax. Deku took a deep breath and tried again. Ever so slightly the ball began to shake. Then it moved towards Deku's hand incredibly slowly. Eventually, the ball made it to Deku's fingers and began circling them, gaining speed every time it went round. Deku's smile widened as he stood up slowly, with the ball whizzing around. Goku stood up as well. He was incredibly impressed at how quickly the kid was picking up his new skills. You're doing great. Now try adding more energy. Should I use one for all? Probably not for now, because it's a lot of energy. Now instead, try and draw out all of your energy, not the quirks. Deku took a deep breath, and slowly the ball increased in size. It was now around the size of a basketball. Goku looked away from the ball, and saw Deku was looking a little pale. Before Goku could say anything, Deku fell to the floor. Whoa kid, you okay? Looks like we found your limit, Goku said. I'm so tired. Goku caught the ball with ki, and pushed it nearer to Deku. Here, reabsorb it. It'll help. Deku reached out, placed his hand against the ball, was quickly sucked into the kid's palm. The colour of Deku's cheeks quickly returned. He sat back up, rubbing his head. Okay, we may have pushed it a bit too far. Let's take a break and get some food. Goku picked up Deku and they flew back to the kid's house and walked inside. The lights were off. There was a note on the kitchen table from Minko. Suku, I've gone out to buy some food. If you come home before I am back, can you take the trash out? If you're hungry, there are some sandwiches in the fridge. Have fun, don't train too hard, Inko said on the note. Deku put down the note and walked over to the fridge, opening it. There on the shelf was a couple of lovely sandwiches. After eating their food, Goku and Deku sat at the table when they heard the sound of a letter going through the door. Deku walked over and realised that stamped on the side was the crest of UA. Suddenly, Deku's heart leapt in his throat. He'd completely forgotten how badly he flunked the exam, and with all the training that he'd been doing the last few days, all the feelings of happiness that he'd been feeling during his training were now being washed away and being replaced with a mountain of crushing dread. Slowly, he took a deep breath and picked up the letter. Deku began tearing into the envelope to reveal a small disc which fell onto the table and lit up. A hologram of All Might shone out of the disc and began speaking. I am here to tell you your results. Young Midoriya, though it is true that you didn't get any combat points, you showed excellence in another area. The exam wasn't only graded on combat ability, the other category was heroic actions. A panel of judges give marks to the actions they see, and when you saved that girl from the robot, well, it was truly amazing. How could a hero course turn down such a promising hero? However, maybe next time don't use Goku as a human missile. At that remark, both Goku and All Might let out a brief laugh. The message ended and the disc turned off. Goku turned to Deku and smiled. You did it, kid. You got in. Yeah, I did, said Deku. Deku's hands were shaking with this shock. He had done it. He hadn't let All Might down. He did it. Izuku? Huh, what's going on? Without either of them noticing, Inky had returned to the flat that had caught the very end of the message, the human missile bit. Mum, I got in. I did it. I got into UA. Inku dropped the shopping bag she was carrying and grabbed her son. Aw, baby, I'm so proud of you. You're gonna be a hero. That night, Deku had the best sleep he had ever had. He had done it. He can finally become a pro hero. The following day, at breakfast, Deku was getting ready to go out for a run when his phone began going off. He looked at the caller ID, and it was All Might. All Might? Hey kid, meet me at the beach. I want to talk. He quickly put on his shoes and ran out the door. He wished he was allowed to use one for all to get there quicker, but he remembered one thing that Goku said. Now that you have a form that you can go into, make sure you don't do strength training in that form, otherwise you'll never break your limits and grow stronger. If you want to improve, train your base. Deku thought about this and wondered something. It sounds like Goku has experience with transformations. Maybe he has one. Should I ask? He kept running. He'd grown so much since All Might had chosen him, and because of this, he arrived at the beach, barely out of breath. Wow, you got here quickly, said All Might. Did you use one for all? No, of course I didn't. It's against the law, remember? Good, just testing, said All Might. Good job. I'm so proud of you for getting into UA. Oh, and in case you were worried, I didn't pull any strings to get you in. You passed because of your own strength and your heroic heart. Deku was massively relieved. He'd kind of worried that because he did so badly in the exam, that All Might convinced the school to let him in. But learning that it was all him was a weight off his shoulders. So, how's the training with Goku going? Is he pushing you too hard? I think it's better that I show you, Deku said. This confused All Might, but he didn't say anything. Once he saw the massive grin on Deku's face, he was clearly excited about something. Deku took a step back and closed his eyes, focusing on the egg in the microwave, slowly turning, making sure the energy was spread evenly. He then activated one for all full cal 5%. There was a light blast of air as Deku finished powering up, and Deku opened his eyes to an incredibly shocked All Might. All Might suddenly buffed up and hugged Deku. Young Midori, I'm so impressed. We've come so far in such a short time. Hey guys, said Goku. Goku swooped down and landed next to the pair. Goku, what are you doing here? Asked All Might. Well, I felt both your energy spike, and I thought you were going to spar, so I wanted to watch, Goku said, laughing. Haha, I wish I could, but I've already had my limit today, All Might said. That's because you're injured, right? Asked Goku. Yes, right now I can only do hero work for around an hour each day. Deku looked saddened by this, and lowered his head. However, Goku smiled. Oh, that's no problem. I can fix that, Goku said. Goku lifted up a small bag and pulled out a green bean. A sensu bean? Asked Deku. Of course, he'd been such an idiot. Of course they should try the sensu beams, because if it could fix his broken bones in a couple of seconds, then maybe he have the strength to heal All Might. Goku handed a bean to All Might. Eat it, it'll heal you, Goku said. All Might cautiously put the bean in his mouth and bit down. Suddenly, a tsunami of energy shot through him. However, it was then followed by a burning hot pain in his wound. He fell to the floor, holding his stomach. By the time he hit the floor, the pain was gone. Confused, All Might stood back up and lifted his shirt, and there, clear as day, was his wound. However, something strange was happening. His wound was fading. They could feel something else. His organs, they were regrowing. This is impossible. Goku, where did you get these beans? All Might asked. A friend of mine grows them, Goku said. Can you give me another one so I can plant it? Oh no, these are incredibly hard to grow. Even I don't have a clue. But I can find out, Goku said. Confused, Deku and All Might looked at each other. Hey Whis! Goku yelled. Looks like I need to get his attention, Goku said. Goku closed his eyes and started powering up. Of course, neither of the two could sense ki, but they could feel the pressure Goku created. Then, Goku transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. Off on Beerus's world, Whis was doing a spot of fishing, whilst Beerus slept, until he sensed the massive ki of Goku suddenly appearing. Hey Whis, you there? Goku said. Ah, Goku, how's it going? Whis said. It's going alright. I made a couple of really strong friends. That's great, Goku. So, what can I help you with? Said Whis. I need to get back to Earth to find out how to grow senzu beans, Goku said. Ah yes, I can do that. But Goku, I must tell you something. There's a slight time difference in that dimension. A time difference? Yes. In that world, a month is around a day for me. In other words, you've only been gone a few hours. Oh, okay. Goku turned to All Might and Deku and explained everything, that he'll be gone for a while. He then patted Deku on the head. Keep up your training, kid. Make sure it's part of your daily life. I'll be back. Goku turned away from them. Whis, I'm ready. Just like before, the thick black smoke enveloped Goku, and he opened his eyes back on Beerus's world. I need to get back to Earth quick, Goku said. Do you want me to take you? I'll try instant transmission first. I don't want to bother you anymore. Goku closed his eyes and put his fingers on his head. He was hoping for a big power level, but it didn't seem like anyone was training until... Oh, thank you, Vegeta, Goku said. It appeared that Vegeta had just transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. Goku locked on and teleported over there. Damn it! Screw you, Mustache Man. I'm not second fiddle to anyone. Vegeta threw a random punch out of rage. Smack. Oh, come on, not again, said Goku with Vegeta's fist in his face. Kakarot, what the hell are you doing here? I was on Beerus's world and I needed senzu beans. Why did you need senzu? If Whis can just heal you. I'm doing some special training. Special training? I'm coming too. Like, wait, what? I'm bored of training on Earth. Oh no, he's just gonna lose it when he finds out we're just gonna go to another Earth, said Goku mentally. Grab hold then, we're gonna go to Master Korin's. Vegeta placed his hand on Goku's shoulder as Goku locked onto the key of the Divine Kitty. He appeared in front of Korin, who just happened to be tending to his sensu plants. Hey Korin, can you teach me how to grow sensu? Sure. I've got nothing better to do, said Korin. Korin began explaining it, but Vegeta noticed that Goku wasn't going to remember anything. Hey Cat, can you just write down the instructions, otherwise his moron will simply forget it, Vegeta said. Fair enough. Hey, that's mean, said Goku. End of chapter 3.